What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. This is Ozark Living. Today, we're gonna talk about a super popular topic. When most people are reaching out, asking questions about the lake or the area, they're asking about the cost of living in the Ozarks. So we're gonna dive into that today a little bit and talk about cost of living in the Ozarks. Let's check it out. All right, welcome back, everybody. Hey, if this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome. And while you're here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell, because every Tuesday and Thursday, I'm dropping a new video telling you everything you need to know about moving to or living in Lake of the Ozarks. We are also a group of licensed lenders and agents, so as much as I love making these videos, I would love even more to help you with your lending or real estate needs. So that number popping up below, I am the guy who answers the phone calls, the text messages, and the emails. So if there's a scenario I can help you out with or a question I can answer, please don't hesitate to reach out. In the meantime, today, popular topic, talking about the cost of living in the Ozarks. Now, when people are moving down here or traveling or visiting or whatever the purpose is, that's always going to be a topic of conversation. So when folks are reaching out, we're going to talk about the overall averages of cost of living in the Ozarks. Now, when you look at the average and national averages, you'll realize that the cost of living down here is always going to fall below the national average. With being below the national average, the hot topic that most people are asking is cost of homes, right? And so the average home price in the Ozarks is $350, $375. And that's just depending on when you pull the stat, I guess. And that range is also going to include all the townhouses, your condo properties. It's going to include lakefront homes, and it's going to include off-lake properties. So that is a big average, right, of the whole entire area. Now, to be very specific for what it is that you need and what you're looking for, we can obviously dive into that and dig a little bit deeper. We're talking to folks who are coming down and they're looking for a primary single family home for their kid, for their family, and they're moving here permanently. They might have a higher budget than that. So clearly, when you look at the entire lake, it's a massive lake, and so you're looking at all of the different areas. And of course, just like any city or any other place that you visit, location will drive price, right? Also, size of home will drive price, and condition will drive price. So if you're moving down here and you're looking for a single family home for you and your family to live in permanently, then we have to uncover what that looks like for you, right? We can help answer all those questions, and then we can obviously help show you some of those parts of the lake. But you're probably looking, if you're at a lakefront property and you're looking for that single family home for your family, you should probably up that number a little bit, get closer to the $500 to $750 range. And then clearly there's properties that are listed in the millions, and we can show those as well. But I would say on average, most folks coming down for that single family for their families, they're looking at that $500 to $750, maybe $500 to $1 million kind of price point range. Other people that we're talking to that are coming down, they're looking for, a second home, vacation home for their family, right? Some type of generational property that they can come down in the summertime, they can hang out, spend time on the lake, and then obviously go back to wherever they currently live. And so when you're looking at that single family home, that's lakefront property, second home, vacation type home, short-term rental, Airbnb, VRBO type property, you're going to be able to find something in that maybe $350 to $750 range. And I know that's a big number and a big range, but there are a lot of properties, again, depending on location, that you're going to be able to find. And $350, maybe $300 on the low side for a single family, maybe it's a cabin or a cottage type feel. And then obviously as you progress up in purchase price, that cabin cottagey will turn into more of a single family home, obviously feel. And so whatever it is that you're looking for, when we're talking to folks on that, second home, vacation home, short-term rental home, probably going to be looking at something, low 300s, mid 300s, all the way up to 750 range. And again, just conducive of what it is that you need, what your budget looks like, but you're gonna have a large range that you're gonna be able to search for. So other folks that we're talking about are looking for that investment property. They don't want a single family home. They don't want the maintenance of a single family home. They just want something that's easy and convenient and more of a plug and play type property, and that's gonna be your condos. So clearly the condos are gonna be suppressing that average that we've been talking about. And so, if you're coming down and you're looking for that condo, you're gonna be looking in the low 200s to maybe in the 400s, depending again on location, size, condition, those kinds of things. But the average of homes on the lake around that 350 to 375. Again, what are we looking for? Single family homes? Are we moving our family down here permanently? Does our budget allow us to go up higher? What is the condition of that single family, the location of it? Are we looking for vacation, short-term rental, generational properties to pass on to our kiddos? Then obviously, you can find those cabins, those cottages. You can find single family homes that are gonna be in the 350 to 750 range, depending on what you're looking for. And so again, when we're talking about the cost of living and looking at the average home price here in the Ozarks, that's going to be encumbrance of all of the lakefront homes, the condos, second tier off-lake properties, all of those rolled into the one. Depending on what it is that your family is looking for, depending on your budget, those are easy things for us to help you figure out. It's reverse math. I'm comfortable with this payment, cool. What are we looking for your home, for your family? Great. You start to mush all that together, and then clearly we know what is the range of the property that we're looking for, and then you start to talk about the location of where you want that home to be and the pros and cons of obviously that location. So, looking at that national average, we're going to be suppressed on it, and it's going to encumbrance a lot of places around the lake, just subjective to what it is that you're looking for. So we talked about the cost of living for homes and properties, and again, that cost of living is about 14% less than the national average. So cost of living for homes is 14% less. The overall rest of your cost of living is still going to be below the national average. You're also looking at utilities. Now utilities are going to be about 14% less than the national average. And with utilities, you're looking at, a power and electric bill. But for the most part, these properties that are close to the water or on the water don't even have a water bill, right? You're on a well, so there's no water bill. And then you're just looking at some type of power or electric bill, which is still going to be less than the national average. So when you're looking at your other necessities like clothing and retail stores and grocery stores, you're still below the national average. You're still looking at 5% less than the national average on those goods. So when you're living down here and you need to go out and get groceries or you need to buy clothes for you or the kiddos, that cost of living is less than the national average. Also to get to all of those places, and your fuel or your transportation is also going to be lower than the national average. Fuel and transportation is about 10% less than the national average. When you're living down here and own a property, you're purchasing things, you're also going to be looking at sales tax. Sales tax is about 8.9%, and property tax on average is about 0.8%. And so when you look at all of those numbers and you're having conversations on moving down for whatever reasons, permanently moving here, vacation homes, investment homes, the overall cost of living is less than, again, the national average. So that's a huge factor when you're talking about making the decision to make a purchase down here. And once you're here, not spending as much money on certain things or not spending as much money on the cost of the home is obviously going to be a benefit to why people are moving here and why people are thinking about living here. I can move down there. I can have a lakefront home for less than I can where I currently am. A lot of people we talk to work remotely, so they're not even looking to get jobs down here or try to find employment. They can work their current job from wherever they are, but now they can live in a lower cost area with lower cost goods and be lakefront property and have all the amenities and the fun of lake life. And when we really uncover all of it, right, we're talking to everybody because they want to be down here, they want to be on the water, they want to have fun, they want to go boating, they want to go skiing and wakeboarding, and they want to swim, and they want to live that lake life. Obviously, if you can find a place where you can live that lifestyle and be suppressed under the national average, it's a win-win. Like, you can't lose in that scenario. And so whatever that is that you're looking for, whatever we can do to help answer those questions. Again, remember, we're licensed lenders and agents. So we love making the videos. We love more to help you with those lending and real estate needs. So one more time, that number popping up below, I am the guy who answers the phone calls, the text messages, and the email. So whatever I can do to help answer your questions or work through a scenario, I would love to do so. Please don't hesitate to reach out. Till then, we'll see you next time.